Nonz and holes. Okay, so this is based off a funny story. It's actually gonna be a huge cinematic picture, but the problem with that is this was actually a funny idea I actually got from hanging out with my older brothers. It's a pretty funny story. So for the night over at my brother's house, and what ends up happening is I wake up and I was complaining because I was awake before everybody because, you know, the early bird catches the worm. My fucking grandma used to always make fun of me, like, you're a good kid. I just don't want you to go to fucking school because these kids are fucking crazy. And then my Uncle Sonny would be like, hell yeah, when it comes to waking up in the morning, you wake up first thing. You're one of those people in the neighborhood who me and Thomas used to ignore. Lily, you used to wake everybody up like, hey, it's time to play basketball. Like, Lily, ain't nobody up at this time. Like, you're a lot of people we made fun of. I'm like, hey, it's a bright day, son. My grandma would sit back and literally gas in the air. It's actually a good thing because you're always on time for school, but at the same time, I woke up before my older brothers and they were actually more hurt from the hangover. And I woke up hella early in the morning and I asked them if I could smoke. And they're all like, what the fuck? It's 12 o'clock in the morning, girls, how the fuck you want to smoke? So I'm like, please, I'm really bored. And so he ends up giving me cream. And I end up fucking falling asleep. And he's like, come on, bro, you woke us up just to fall asleep. And Holes was on, and it was a really tight movie, so I woke up to a Disney movie, Holes. I was watching it, and then all of a sudden I passed out. And so once we got in the car, we go be up with my older brother, Bobby, aka Bobby Lon. Donald relayed the message. He's all like, this nigga Eric smoking something to smoke, and then he fell asleep. And then he paused for 3 seconds. Wait, I'm watching Holes. Then Bobby Lon goes, Holes, 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 Holes. And so when I was younger, when I was watching the movie Ants, I used to think it was fascinating that these ants were talking like real people, like real humans. So I loved the film when I was younger. I thought it was a very intense, you know, drama-filled film. I love how literally he get an acid, but he not caring, even though that got bigger than him. I usually think that was clean and how they were like, you know, mingling with black people. I really think this was an outstanding movie because how they were mingling is like similar to how black people did in real life. That's what I really noticed about Ants. And really reference to the military, like really in how they were caught for survival. Not only was it down to earth, it really made you think about the climax. So I made this a little more serious. So I felt like there was misuse of the Demon Slayer movie with this thing that doesn't even have a name. An Easter egg. They make anime designs for like me to like specifically give them names. Like the Demon Slayer movie, none of the like Dreamcasters have names. I mean, even if they do, they're not better than mine. Well, in the Demon Slayer movie, the pixel was Saddam Hussein. Well, we see open the portal, we see entered Vietnam. The Saddam Hussein bitch will have a better role for this movie. And her name is Beretta. Beretta, the older sister of Saddam Hussein. Who is Saddam Hussein? He's based on Sid from Toy Story in that gay, you know, little pixel in South Park. Saddam Hussein from South Park is fused with Sid from Toy Story. And his goal is to literally take over the whole city of Miyagi, the whole, you know, metropolis version of Nonz, the whole city of like, you know, Sky High, the whole, you know, engulfed with buildings there is Nonz. Especially the location next to Kami High and the location of Great Sega Man. So the beginning of the movie ends up the entire city of Miyagi being trapped underground due to a field spell by Beretta, where she makes everybody go underground and they have to mingle with the ant colony. Beretta is very powerful, she's mid-tier in the show. She can make injections, summon Xanax, put people to sleep, summon sheep in the big city. Beretta is crazy. So she's based off of older brother Damo and Beretta from, you know, the Demon Slayer movie. So she's a military tactician. Damo was cool for a Call of Duty fan, but Anti-Tatsu was way harder. Maimo was the best at Call of Duty. So Maimo will be in this, and also Auntie Lisa, aka Saint Mona Lisa. So Auntie Lisa is a projection screen in this film, so it's a running gag in every film we need her help, and she's telling us what to do. When we get to the Ant Kingdom, she ends up arguing with Uncle Stabby about an argument they had when they were 11. It's just a projection, but it's a hologram that's actually based off of Mona Lisa. It's actually very formative when it comes to a Star Wars fan because she was there for when Star Wars first came out. She is the saint of wisdom we go to whenever we're in trouble. In doing so, you know, Nanette is confirmed, you know, Rogana is confirmed. They're all trapped underground. It's actually, you know, very slow and impactful, so it's up to Motor Hero in order to figure out a strategy and get out of the Ant Kingdom. This is based off the original continuity of Nonz. This will be a second movie, not the first, but definitely a second, because this was where Nonz was first beginning. We have beautiful transformations like Kimmy Grievous and Kevin Eddie, you know, Zero Grievous and Kimimaro from Naruto. We also have Kevin Eddie, you know, with my lore obsession. Eddie Brock from The Adventures of Spider-Man, Venom, and you know, Kevin from Ben 10 as Kevin Eddie. Find Yumi Neji in this film that's based off the DreamWorks film Ants and the Disney movie Holes. When we get to the Ant Kingdom, we're all on different stations. Bogdan makes his own little teepee and like hangs out, and Lily leaves goodbye her all stranded like, Bogdan, are you gonna help? He's like, are you kidding? Family, I finally got some shade. So Valuable, aka Sally J, doesn't get straight too far either. He ends up making his own little private spot because there's multiple levels. There's at least 10 levels to the Animal Kingdom, you know, and things off Girl Lagan when everybody's in on the ground, and we're gonna have a sequence where we're gonna have to try and get our way out, and we're gonna have to literally find hamsters in order to get our way up out of the sky. So we're literally, our building is literally, we're trapped underground, literally like 10 feet underground, literally at least, I don't know, 110 feet. I have to do actual geographic research to get this done. We're at least 1,000 feet underground, and we don't know what to do with ourselves. The ceiling is topped with cement. So Silent J already found his little spot there to try to get him food in order to be court on everybody. So then that's like, calm down everyone, let's get act like they're normal people. Don't argue with them, do what they say and comply. So her strategy ends up working. We're all, you know, that's not her strategy, that's what they're gonna do anyway. But we comply with the Ant Kingdom, and everybody is just, you know, casually talking to ants. You know, Tofu is there, Brookworm is there. We're all, you know, in the same spot, you know, kicking rocks. Some people are rolling dice. No one really wants to be in there. One cat nigga from Space Ghost Coast to Coast, you know, I think his name is Bronx or something, and that would be really clean. Sissy Sally is definitely confirmed. So how we figure out our way out of the Ant Kingdom? First, we have to understand that we have to live with the ants for a couple of days. So what ends up happening is we have to abuse the ants in order to like to cooperate and try to figure our way out. In order to do that, we have to prove ourselves to the Ant Kingdom that we're entertaining or that we have skill. So we literally have this tic-tac-toe tournament with the ants where they draw literally in the sound with sticks, literally tic-tac-toe tournament. They pay Uncle Tommy back to that one time. It starts with goodbye, and Uncle Tommy is one of the first starters in the tournament, literally. But you know, so Uncle Tommy gives him the 1-2 and puts him out real quick to show you that we even. But he ends up losing to Yumi Neji, technically just by a little bit in the ant tournament. And this shit gets even better, and it gets even better. You know how Zap likes to open his bad mouth? You know that one scene from Ants where that one guy is handcuffed and he's getting the shit kicked out of him by that royal guard? That same shit's about to happen to Zap. Except every single hit you get a hint of Zap not caring. His ass is gonna get kicked by the voice actor of Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove. Zap's gotta have a little talk with Kronk. While he's getting his ass beat, he's gotta figure out a way for us to get to the top. So we eventually end up breaking out with the hamsters upstairs. Strategy made by Benedict, so instead of skateboards, we have to ride our hamsters in order to get our way out. May is confirmed, all Carlisle 11 are confirmed. The only people who aren't confirmed are like speeding, you know, the obscurity of the Carlisle 11, Viado may or not be confirmed. There are two strategies that lead us to the Ant victory. Is one strategy is where heroes on the other side lash. The well is confirmed, and Boomer, I think it's confirmed, might definitely be confirmed at the end because you think it's a slow movie because Ant-Foes have, you know, both slow plot lines, but you know, a lot of substance. But you know that one series in the line, I'll make a man at you. When we're digging the holes, we're trying to get our way out. When we're training, we're gonna sing a parody of the Mulan song, I'll make a man at you. Where it comes to dig those holes, you got to go dig those holes. Holes, and at the end we're actually gonna get a Space Invader based off the music video, and we're gonna do partial, you know, choreography and Nonz, you know, to keep it less repetitive. We're gonna add music video scenes, you know, for special effects, you know, for transitioning. And the musical number will be Smooth Criminal by Alien Ant Farm. So we think it's just gotta be canceled, but on the way out, we still have to deal with alien pencils. After we break through the concrete, a UFO comes out, and now we have to deal with a big ass alien threat. And the same monster that's gonna be in the Bear Film Festival, that one episode of Megas XLR with that one spider, robot keeps on fucking up the whole city with those tentacles and shit. That's gonna pop up at the end as if Beretta wasn't powerful enough. So this is gonna be a multi-dimensional movie. This is gonna really be a big shout out to the African American community culture. Big shout out to like technical martial artists. Because this movie takes a lot of profession to produce, and I actually got the chance to fight Kronk in real life. Big ass Kronk. There's a specific way I could beat him. I beat him with my feet in real life, just like Zap. It's gonna be a fighting style in Nonz, where Zap can whoop people with his feet. If you actually know technique, Kronk is a better boxer than me in real life. I caught him off guard. I was trying to capture him for on set. So I do this thing while poker people do this one time when Jesse from Pokemon literally fucking got caught up and see us try to do that one. Oh, I know. This happens every time. All I have to do is close my eyes and pretend nobody's there. They get the after image way out. Kronk ended up being a bug, and so he tried to fuck me. He wasn't trying to be seen, so he did the after image and pretended to be invisible while I ended up fucking up with my feet. So what I did was I twisted my feet in opposite, angle literally, and I literally put my feet in so many diagonal angles. I acted like Zap in real life literally. And there's this one move when you're a bug and you can control your strings. Somebody left for what I did is I made a pattern in my feet, so Kronk down there standing, he dashed forward, he ran right into every single one of Zap's traps and ended up tripping himself. It was funny as fuck. I whooped Kronk's ass with my feet. That was a big lesson, because if it was a normal boxing match, like he would have won. Legend Dono is confirmed for the Ant Kingdom act. Little Artemis, there's two Artemises. Artemis and Nonz times 2, and there's a fictional Artemis that's for the movie, but Artemis is canon in Nonz times 2. He's the anarchy version of my best friend Robert, aka Arturo, on the channel. Artemis is confirmed, part 1 Artemis. G-Buck seeing Paige are definitely confirmed. Yoga Run confirmed. I'm gonna literally link you a design of this guy, Jonah from Jumangan, and possibly there may be Velmet from Jumangan, maybe in this Nonz movie. Chichigo is confirmed. Chichigo and Citaria are confirmed. They're both voiced by Mamacita. So before we break the barrier, I want to let you know that this is a chocolate bar special. And what I mean by chocolate bar, you know how Hershey's bar is clean, like the no flaws, like nice crispy at the edges. This is gonna be no flaw animation, clean as fuck, perfect, crispy every single one, every single character. And a chocolate bar is Demon Slayer. That Mugen Chain chocolate bar was crazy. What I mean is that's a clean ass production, literally with the best stop motion, the best slow motion picture, with literally captivating scenes, with image drip. That is what I call our chocolate bar. Also got a chocolate bar on my channel with our Karaki Plies. Go look up the Karaki Plies on my channel. You know where our chocolate bar is. Renfalier is confirmed. Renfalier versus Beretta is gonna be insane. I can't wait for Kimmy Grievous. But this is Nonz at Holes.